Well, we're back with Ronnie and the Okeechobee Wind. And Ronnie, the music sounds simply fantastic. And we said you're looking for a drummer, and then we're really going to blast the place out in that particular case there. But so you mentioned you have a lot of originals, but there's so many good covers. So sometimes it's hard to know which ones to choose because there's so much good stuff. Huh?
Right, there's a lot of good country songs, and since we're near Apopka and John Anderson's from Apopka, we're going to do one of his, Seminole Wind, next, and that's a good one. Kind of grew up with John Anderson's music, so.
Yeah, that was definitely one of my favorites. Yeah, John Anderson is from Apopka. Yeah. So
kind of got our name from that, but they call it the Okeechobee Wind.
Yeah, Okeechobee.
I grew up in this.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
So, anyway, that's how that goes. And then the second one I'll do is my heartache song. You have a breakup, and I guess I had to write a song out in Texas to make it complete.
Right.
I was out there doing in 2009 Hurricane Icat, and I went and did drywall work because the crash hit here. There was no work because I do drywall stucco.
Right.
And there was a lot of drywall to replace out there after that storm. So I ended up playing in the honky-tonk still, Mike, at night and doing a little bit of drywall during the day.
Wow, yeah.
And that was like a fun time. I learned Texas people will let you know if you ain't no good, and they're like, do you want us to take the chicken wire down or you want us to leave it up? So some of the rough places out there. And you got to play your music right and play it good for them to appreciate you.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that sounds good. And before we let you guys get back to it, we want to mention that now, do you have a website now or a Facebook for this band? I'm seeing a lot of Facebook videos of you guys here.
Yes, my bass player, Robert here, he usually tapes us live. My phone's got stucco in it, so my sound ain't so good when I go live.
So this
if you go to Ronnie Watts on Facebook, you could look up a lot of videos because they'll tag me and I'll share them on there.
Yeah, and feel free to put. Maybe you were planning on putting this up. Please do.
We're going to do a Ronnie Watts and Okeechobee Wind. I'm going to start a Facebook page for that.
Okay, so yeah. Okay.
I'm waiting for a drummer so I could do it all.
All right, yeah, to get everybody all set, yeah.
Put it on at once, but. It's coming. It's a process, It's the Beatles didn't take off till they found Ringo Starr, so we're still looking for that drummer.
Oh, okay. So if anybody's out there, like you said, anybody's looking if they really like the music and
love country, or
they're getting a good example of what we're doing today through this. So if they really like what they hear, let you know, huh?
And thanks again for having us, Mike. We appreciate that.
Sure. Okay. And now, Ronnie, we understand that you have a friend with you, Don Owen, and he actually inspired the Apopka Boulevard. Okay, there we go. So why did you tell us about it?
Yes, that's true. When I got out, I stayed with a guy named Paul Anderson, and he passed away. And, the first verse I wrote about myself, and then second one I wrote about Paul there. That actually lived on Apopka Boulevard, and Don was around the corner at Overland Road. Had the shop, D&J Electric, there for over 30 years there.
Long time,
and he inspired the third verse. I sat right there at the table at the shop and wrote it. And it's a cool place. Don helps out a lot of people around there. And he's a good fella. You can say a few things if you want.
Well, I met Ronnie probably about probably a year ago now. Very inspiring person. Does a heck of a job with the guitar and his voice, too. I think he's going to go somewhere with all the help out there in the public. Once they hear his music, I believe he's going to pick up and go. And hope he makes it big into Memphis, Tennessee, maybe. But he does write a lot of songs, and got a lot of good about him.
Well, thank you, Don. I appreciate that. And I guess we're going to go sing a few more. We picked out, we're going to do a cover of John Anderson since he's from around here. And then we'll do one called Heartache Biggest Texas.
Okay, sounds good. So I'll let you get to
thanks
it.
for having us, Mike.
Okay, we're back, and once again, here is Ronnie Watts and the Okeechobee Wind.
All right, Mike, we're going to do a cover song, John Anderson song, Seminole Wind. Here we go.
Seminoles, the
right, Mike, we're going to do one called Heartache Biggest Texas.
Texas sky. If I knew you still love me, well, you did back then. When I died right in that water, and I started to swim. If I knew I couldn't make it, if I drowned on the way, wouldn't be one person that could ever say that it was true love that killed me. There ain't no salty way, and forever I'd be searching to try and find a day. But see that sparkle in your eyes, I can tell about the question back in '95. Now I'm staring at the lone star sky, and I'm drinking and don't know why. Florida girl still on my mind. I've got a heartache, baby's Texas tonight. Well, I know I wasn't perfect, neither were you. All that doesn't matter now that you said we're through. Someone else is holding you the way that I used to, and he's looking in your eyes, saying that his love is true. If I could use what I'd like to do, I'd see that sparkle in your eyes. I can tell about the question back in '95. Now I'm staring at the lone star sky, and I'm drinking and don't know why. A Florida girl still on my mind. I got a heartache, baby's Texas tonight. Texas to me.
Okay, well, we're back once again with Ronnie Watts and the Okeechobee Wind, and that looks like that's our show for today. We want to just close here and say thanks so much. We really appreciate you guys coming by, and the music is just so great and so inspiring, and I think would make a great addition to Frank's Place. We'll work on that, and you have already performed, but I just want to say thanks so much, and we want to see if you've got any final thoughts or anything else you'd like to mention before we go. So right now, the best way, if people want more information, like I said, you encourage, and one thing we do want to mention, that you will play, and you're taking shows as the trio. We want to make that clear, that you'd like to have a drummer, but you're going to you'd be willing to perform as the trio like you did today.
Yes, Mike, we will come as a trio, and a lot of bars like that because the drums sometimes make too much noise for a smaller place, you know. So,
right.
And 321-512-2772. You can call me. It's Ronnie Watts for booking, and or drywall or stucco. I got Central Florida Plastering, so let me put a plug for that.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And I want to just say how much I appreciate these guys for putting their heart and soul in music. Zach Hartman here and Robert Bruce. And thanks for coming today. And we appreciate you, Mike, for putting us on your show. So,
okay.
And everybody have a happy and safe 4th of July there.
Okay, that sounds good there. You've been listening to the Mike Carroll Radio Show, the Central Florida Buzz here at Frank's Place Restaurant and Sports Bar, 146 North Clark Road in beautiful Ocoee, Florida. And if it is happening in Ocoee, it's happening at Frank's Place. And please catch us again next time.